Going back a century, many families faced real hardship and poverty, and ours was just the same. But we've uncovered an incredible tale of triumph over adversity, of the human spirit staying strong despite real difficulties. My mum Ethel was one of 12 children born in Thurrock to Herbert and Jane Trailing. Herbert worked at the Tunnel Cement Works and was a labourer. The family lived here, in this 3-bedroom terrace house near the cement works.
However, we've discovered that 2 of Ethel's older sisters died in an asylum for the insane. We've found the admission papers for Lily and Agnes, known as Lily, who was taken to the asylum when she was just 15. Oh, this is the order for reception of a pauper lunatic. And it also says that her father was of unsound mind, and that the reason she was put in was because she kept babbling and shouting and talking all about Jesus. Can you see that? And the bloody doctor.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like Nan always used to say that,
does.
didn't she? And says that she's in a state of mania, threatening the children with a knife. So, not very nice, very sad. Asylums in the Victorian era were grim places. Thankfully, most of these places have now been closed down. Tragically, Lily died aged 21 in the asylum after suffering from tuberculosis, and her older sister Lizzie died a few months later, possibly of the same cause.
This must have had a terrible impact on my mum Ethel, who was then just 8 years old, and although she married my father Bill Bailey and had me, she too spent much of her early married life in and out of Severals Hospital, a mental institution in Colchester.
Your great Nan Alex used to tell us a story of upsetting the Queen, but we never believed her. We always thought it was her illness, but we've since discovered that her relatives actually worked for royalty, so she may well have told the truth.
Sadly, with my mum needing treatment, I was sent when I was just 6 to live with various relatives, and that's how I ended up in North Essex, living with my father's cousins who ran the railway station hotel in Wivenhoe. I married Karen's father Stan when I was just 19, and Karen was born 7 years later. Interestingly, I've recently learned that my father Bill was very practical and good with his hands and could turn his hand to anything, including woodwork. I spent 20 years of my working life at Humphrey's fruit shop in Colchester, which was hard work, but I absolutely loved it. We had lots of fun before I left to become the manageress of a card shop. Nan lived to the ripe old age of 93, and if it wasn't for her and her resilience, none of us would have been here today. So Alex, I'm hoping to live till I'm 93, then you can look after me.